So yeah, Noir Part 3. The final part? Question mark.
I woke up. The knowledge of all living beings, organisms, atoms, everything in the universe was in my mind right now, right here in this bed of mine. Don't know how I got here, don't know if I did, don't know if I didn't. I don't want to know. All I want to know is what happens with that case I had. Some petty theft. A little girl named Jessica Jones. Jessica's had a hard upbringing. Parents were abusive, robbing stuff all the time, poor family. But Jessica was a good girl. So I wasn't too sure what to do with this case. So I'm going to pick it back up. And I'm going to go pay a visit to, was it Jessica Jones? I'm not too sure now. The girl I mentioned previously. We paid her a visit.
I stumbled slightly towards Jess's door. Maybe a little bit drunk from last night. Those aliens perhaps weren't real, but the smell of pissy fingers is still in my breath, in my very skin. I knock at Jess's door. I hear no answer. Jessie? Little Jessie? I knock again. To no avail. Perhaps I'll catch her later. I grab my coat and put it on and I head outside. I hope it's cold because I really like this coat. I walk outside, it's daylight. Whoa. What day is it? I should find Alan. Where's Alan? My boy Alan. I'm so confused. Mama, did I speak to her recently? I gotta head back to the office. Call a man about an owl. Giant fucking owl. I hail a taxi. Taxi driver can pull us over. I open up and I said, Bleecker Street. Gotta go see a friend of mine. Taxi driver turns around and says,
Okay, that's gonna cost you quite a bit though. I said okay, knowing I did not have any money. I could tell that this taxi driver thought I was a fool. I knew he was taking me the wrong way around town to get a bit of extra money, but I didn't care. I let him do it. Probably because I didn't have any money anyway. We got to my destination, and he said, "It's gonna be $40, pal." Boy, now you know it ain't no $40. I live on this very street. You took me from my mama's house to my house. You think I don't know the way it is not $40. I said, Sir, why are you late? I grab his shoulder. Taxi driver's head rolls clean off his body. What is there? I look past him. Stood out there in the road was Donna. Looks like she had thrown a manhole cover straight through the windshield of the taxi, taking the head off. Suddenly, information came up in my brain. I knew that this Donna was in fact Agent 53. One of the alien agents that had been sent out to get me. Retrieve the information. I walked out, I went, Donna! This ends now, girl. She said nothing. She weren't made for talking. She was made for killing. She walked at me, arm outstretched. I went for her. I knew I could do this. Luckily, the strange alien's version of Kung Fu was also beamed into my head. But she knew it better than me. I was thrown across the hood of the taxi. I thought my hand was coming. The hand was back on my throat. Oh, that familiar dead eyes looking right at me yet again. Then there was a bang. Alan Rogers shot her clean through the skull. That was the end of Donna. I looked down and I said, Alan, boy, I missed you so much. He looked at me and said, Jimmy, what the fuck?
Been looking everywhere for you, mate. Where have you fucking been? And now I find you here, with her. That bloody Donna you keep going on about all the bloody time.
Alan, how am I ever gonna thank you, boy? I don't think I'm ever gonna be able to make it up to you. I thought you was one of them, but I got something to tell you, Alan.
Not now, Jimmy. Come on, mate. We're gonna have to go. We're gonna have to go back to the station.
But Alan, I really have to tell you, I'm a clone. I'm an alien.
Now, Jimmy, I've known that for ages.
No, you don't understand. I've had the knowledge of all aliens beamed up in my brainoids.
It's fine, mate. It's alright. I've known this for ages. It obviously explains your crack problem and all that. Just come back to the station and we'll sort you out. Alright. So I followed that boy Alan. I must have thought of him wrong all these months. I thought he was just a rookie. He was a pain in my ass. But now he's come to my rescue, and I told him my secret. And that boy don't care. He's gonna look after me anyway. So we head back to the station. We walk on into the office, and he turns around and he pulls a gun on me.
I looked down the barrel of his gun and I said to myself, shit. For a time, neither of us moved. We sat dead-eyed into each other's eyes and looked at each other like we're about to make love with some kind of fiery vengeance. Before I turn to the left, I see a tiny little shred of discarded Tupperware. And I turn back to him and I say to him, you know what? F*** yourself. With one swift movement with my foot, I flick up the Tupperware and, like some kind of amazing British football player, I toss it with my head. And it goes straight for his eye. With a small sound, it buries itself deep in his eye socket, straight into his brain. I kind of snap out of everything. You know, I've already dropped to the floor, realizing what I've done, and I look up to the skies and I just spread my arms and I just scream.
I scream at the top of my motherfucking lungs. Mama! Help me now! I close my eyes. I open my eyes. I'm in a tavern. 11 o'clock in the God knows nowhere. I light my cigarette. I puff into my lungs, nicotine filling my aviaries. Whatever the damn witch doctor said to me at the corner store. To my left, the staircase, there's some mistresses making their way down here to the bottom ground floor now. I holler at them. Hey, mistress, how much is it to seek half an hour of your acquaintance now, mister? Now, Jimmy. To my right, an old fellow playing the piano, some kind of jaunty tune. I don't know, it was quite nice. I liked it. I picked myself up. I walked over to the nearest poker table. A few men there were playing cards, a few risky-looking fellows. I said to one man, "Is there a seat for me at this table?" He said, "Sir, if you get yourself a whiskey and you have yourself a nice respectful attitude, there's always a seat for you here, boy. And by the way, I know your name." "Jimmy." I said, "How do you know my name?" And he said,
Now, Jimmy, there isn't a great deal I don't know about you. Sit down. Let me tell you about it. He smiles as I sit myself down at that table to play the goddamn last game of cards I've ever played. I look him dead in the eye. I show him my poker face, the face of a man not to be trifled with. But true to form, this guy stares me cold dead back in the eyes, like looking into a slab of concrete. But I will not waver. I will not show no fear. Remember that lady of the evening I met outside? Bought half an hour of her time. Not exactly what you think I might have done. No. You see, Jimmy has a plan. If this slab of concrete-looking motherfucker would have realized that behind him that girl is standing there, with a 45, Jimmy put in her purse, giving her one job to watch my back for the next 27 minutes, 32 seconds. It's gonna be a good game of cards. I need cash and I need it fast. Let's play. He deals. I look at my cards and he says, "You're up, bitch."
I go to him and I say, "So what is it you're hoping to get out of this game?" The mysterious gentleman looks to me and says, "Oh, I think you know, Jimmy. I think you f***ing know. 'Cause he's from London now." You're goddamn right, I know. But I know more than you think. How's that? How'd you figure that? Come on, Jimmy. Are you in or out? "Oh, I'm most definitely in, sir," I said, calling his bet. "And I will raise you." Just as my female counterpart come out of the shadows from behind me with some extra chips and a gun. The man looks at me and smiles. He says, "Oh, you got yourself a f***ing bird there, mate. Think she's gonna help you? How do you know who you can trust, Jimmy?" Just as he said that, Alan Rogers puts the muzzle of his gun to my head. I thought for a second. Then I laughed. I pushed my chips all in. Because that's the way it was going to be. If this was going to be my last game of poker, I'm going to have to go all in. What did you think I came here for? I know what you want. You want the knowledge of all of the aliens that is beamed into my brain. So for the first time, people been telling me I'm crazy. People been telling me I'm crazy. You are. Shut up, Alan. I know. Which is why I prepared. I knew this was gonna happen all along. Alan turns his gun, points it at the man across the table. We had to pretend. We had to act like we were enemies, leading up to this very moment. Cause I knew who he really was. Alan, I think this man has folded. I reveal my cards, royal straight flush. Alan looks at the man behind it all, the emperor of the aliens, and says, "Sup to it, to woo." Shoots him straight through the face. The owl was dead. I thought the case was closed until Jessica Jones walked in.
I look around at what I've done. All the henchmen are dead. The owl / the alien overlord is dead. Alan is nowhere to be seen. Didn't he just kill him? Anyway, this Jessica girl's walked in, and she says,
What the hell have you done?
I didn't do nothing. It was Alan.
Who the hell is Alan? There ain't no one else here.
He was right here. He just, and that's when it hit me. Boom! Along with the rest of the alien knowledge. Into my brain, there was no Alan. He just kept showing up everywhere I went and finished people. It was me, goddamn. I'm a murderer. I'm a stone cold killer. What have I become? I piss out my thumb. And now I'm killing things and I don't even remember. It's almost like I've got the voices of 5 different personalities in my brain. I stare at this girl. She looks back at me. I can't even control it. My arm raises towards her face, holding my Colt 45 and 2 zigzags. Baby, that's all you need. And I pointed that there gun in her face, and I couldn't even control it, and god damn it, I pulled that trigger. I pulled that trigger and blew her head clean off. And made on out of that there scene that I created for myself. There was no Alan. There was nothing but alien knowledge. I may as well embrace it. I may as well go on a rampage, because goddammit, these are my people. So I knew right then and there what I had to do.
It'd been a long day and I'd killed enough. I've been hurt, I've been wounded, and I've been tired. So I sat myself down while there was nobody currently trying to kill me at that exact second, and decided it was time to play the blues. Well, it was a bunch of aliens, and they were pushing out their hands. Jack.
I don't know what happened. Jesse and Alan gone.
Shit, a bus.
Right then and there, I realized I was bleeding out on that sidewalk. That bus had taken me out mid-song. With these new alien powers, I was able to recreate entire songs in my mind, but I just got lost in it. It was like my entire 5 personalities started singing along, and next thing you know, I'm hit by a bus. And I died right there on that sidewalk. But yeah, rest in peace, Jimmy. No?
Yeah.
It was a...
Pretty much.